Mr. Trump! Mr. Trump! Mr. Trump!
They have to put Islamic Republic of Iran as a terrorist organization, as a terrorist group, so their money assets will be frozen.
Well, we choose the Quebec flag because Quebec is also our home. And we are also here to protest against what's happening in our home. And we value and cherish the home that we live in, and that's Quebec.
For more than 3 weeks, the Iranian people have faced a brutal crackdown by the authoritarian Islamist regime. Protesters are demanding an end to this regime. During the riots, authorities opened fire with live ammunition on demonstrators. According to Time magazine, more than 30,000 people may have been killed on January 8 and 9. Previously, US President Donald Trump had threatened military action if Iran carry out mass execution of prisoners or attack peaceful demonstrators. More recently, a US aircraft carrier accompanied by destroyers arrived in the Middle East. Trump told reporters last week that the ships were sent to the region just in case. I'm Guillaume Roy for Rebel News, and last Saturday I was in Montreal covering a large march in support of the Iranian people who are facing repression in Iran.
Because actually my compatriots in Iran are in danger. I've heard that over 12,000 people have been killed, and actually right now people that are in prison, I've heard that their lives are in danger. So if I don't come here, they are voiceless. So I'm here to amplify their voices.
I just want to be my people's voice because they shut down the internet for almost 3 weeks and they don't have any voice. I just want to be their voice. We need help. We need military intervention to help us get rid of Islamic Republic.
We are here to show the world the tyrannical government of Islamic Republic, which has shown to kill many innocent lives. The death toll has gone to 40,000, and this is just the minimum. I am sure the death toll is going to be in the hundreds of thousands, and we are here to show you that an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere.
Why do you choose the Quebec flag today?
Unity. We are asking, we are calling for unity. You know, we are Canadian. As much as we are Canadian, we are human. And we call all our Canadian friends, all Quebecois friends to join this movement. It's for humanity. It's not about right wing, left wing, whatever. It's about humanity. What's happening in Iran is like what happened to Germany. So closing your eyes is like you are part of that crime. Well, we choose the Quebec flag because Quebec is also our home. And we are also here to protest against what's happening in our home. And we value and cherish the home that we live in, and that's Quebec.
Why did you choose the Canadian flag today?
Because we are living in Canada. I am so grateful for living in this country, actually, even though my first country is Iran. And this country brings me peace and freedom, the thing that I actually didn't have in my own country. So I'm so grateful for this country.
Well, it's because Canada has been the greatest country that gave refugees to all of Iranians who are trying to get out of this tyrannical regime. And it has provided us freedom of speech, freedom overall, and we Iranians stand side by side by Canadians in anything there is to it, in terms of solidarity, in terms of unity, and in terms of freedom for everyone in Canada and everywhere around the world.
We respect Canada for give us this chance to be our people's voice in Iran. They have been killed like about 40,000 people in Iran, and we appreciate Canada that let us have this event in Montreal.
The mainstream coverage in Iran is divided in many ways because there is a lot of people here that support the narrative of the regime in Iran. And we are here to make sure that voice is not the dominant voice in the stream, in the media stream. I think a lot of research has to be done when you interview individuals to see their affiliation and they see what they stand for. The Iranian people, the regular citizens, have a different narrative than some people on the left perhaps that still carry the same narrative as the regime. But that's being overtaken, but as you can see, a sea of people. So that narrative will be set by the people that are here today.
Actually, we don't have any coverage in Canada. Actually, we live in Ottawa and we have the protest in front of CBC and we ask them to be our voice because they don't cover. Even my colleagues don't know anything about what's happening in Iran. We appreciate media to be our voice because we really need help.
Money, politics, they're all dirty. They're basically right now rubbing our blood off of their clothes. They're dirty people, that's why.
The media coverage, I think, is not 100% covering the truth. They are showing what they want, the world they see, but it's not the 100% of the reality. The reality is the people here, and as you can see, we are learning and we are chanting our Prince Reza Pahlavi. We trust him and we are in good hands with him.
I think the social media has done a pretty good job, but I think the news has to be taken care of. But that's all I can say for now.
President Trump, act now! President Trump, act now! President Trump, act now! President Trump, act now!
You think President Trump will do something?
I hope it's not only President Trump, but the whole presidents of all over the world, all the leaders of the world should act. It shouldn't be just President Trump, but we are here to show President Trump and all the other leaders that they have to act against this terrorist regime. I think every leader, even Mark Carney, even all the leaders around the world, the European leaders, the European presidents, they have to put Islamic Republic of Iran as a terrorist organization, as a terrorist group, so their money assets will be frozen, so they cannot have anything, they won't have any power.
He will. He's a man of his word. He's behind all humans, right humans. He's a man of peace. That's what we have seen. All the other presidents prior to President Trump, they did no good to neither Americans nor Middle East. But President Trump, since he is on power, he has done a lot of good things to all the people. That's why we all appreciate him and we want him to support us.
I think this is an international matter at this point. I think internationally, the international community has to take an action against what's happening in that country. We live on the same planet. Everyone has a responsibility to protect human lives. It's not just President Trump. I think it has to be the international community that has to have an action against that regime.
We are calling his name. Everyone here is saying, President Trump, please, please help us. People are in danger. If you don't take action, they will come after each of people living in other places. It's very important.
I hope so. Because President Trump is the only one that can help us, because Europe, everywhere, they're just silent. We need help. We need help, and we appreciate President Trump to help us in this matter.
Mr. Trump, act now! 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 Mr. Trump, act now!
Why more Quebecers support Palestine and?
I have no idea. The thing is, they're brainwashed. First of all, that's what I believe, and that's what I see. What's happening in the system? They're getting paid. Those who are protesting and those who are actually supporting Palestine, they're also supporting Iranians, and they're all here right now. Like, you don't see them right now, but there are lots of Quebecois and good Canadian friends that are here right now, and they're supporting our movement.
Do you think it's because of religions too?
It is, yes, it is a religion war. Right now we are victim of the religion war again. Us Iranians, we have been, 45,000 people have been murdered right now in Iran. And it is a religion war, and this shouldn't happen. If this regime that exists in Iran was really a humble regime and was really the receivers of God, if they call it, which they are not, they shouldn't murder these people. All these people should love them. But if they don't love them, there's something is off, something is wrong.
Maybe some of them have lost their moral compass, in my opinion. Okay, because they're very quiet about what's happening in Iran right now. And what's happening in Iran right now is a genocide. And we are here to protest against what's happening in our country. And we know that the people of Quebec support what we stand for as well.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this report. As you know, thousands of Iranians are currently fighting for their freedom against a totalitarian and tyrannical regime. At Rebel News, we have decided to launch a petition to send a clear message to our leader. We must support the Iranian people. Visit Canadian for a freeiran.com and sign the petition.